Welcome back to PA Live. Oatmeal raisin versus chocolate chip, the great cookie debate. Here to talk about all this cookie war and so much more in this sponsored segment from Sunmade is celebrity pastry chef Duff Goldman. Duff, welcome back to PA Live. So great to have you.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too, Duff. Okay, so before we get into all these debates, we know when we see you, we're going to have something tasty on our plate. So talk to us about maybe some easy dishes that we can maybe make at home if we're not a celebrity chef like you.
Well, you know, it's funny. I just wrote a book about cookies, and I kind of got cookies on the brain, and I feel like, you know, the holidays are definitely cookie season, right? This is what I'm going to be doing a lot of baking. I think cookies are a great thing to do. They're relatively easy. You can you can get a recipe, bake a cookie, and chances are you're going to get something that's going to be pretty good. They're also really fun to do with kids. They don't take a long time. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients, and kids generally have a really good time baking cookies. So I think, like, if everybody kind of works on their cookie game around the holidays, you'll feel pretty good. You know, you'll like go to the party, like, hey, check out my cookies. They're amazing.
I love that. And you know, speaking of kids, sometimes we have to worry about picky eaters. You want a cookie tray that's really going to satisfy everyone of all tastes. So what tips or ideas do you have for that?
Well, you know, here's the thing, is some people love chocolate chip cookies. Some people love oatmeal raisin cookies. I personally love both. So people that don't like oatmeal raisin, they only like chocolate chip, I'm like, just try one. They're really good. They don't want to try one because it's like, if I have two cookies in front of me, I'm only going to eat one. I'm going to eat the one that I know I'm going to like, you know? And so what I wanted to do is create a cookie that would be like, you know, would really just kind of help people take that leap. Right? So I took an oatmeal raisin cookie, and then I took a chocolate chip cookie, and then I cut them in half and stuck them together and baked them like that. So you end up with a cookie that's half chocolate chip, half oatmeal raisin, and now, okay, let's say I only like oatmeal raisin cookies, right? So I'm going to eat the oatmeal raisin, but there's still a cookie in my hand. I'm not going to put it down, obviously, so I'm going to eat that. Now, all of a sudden, I thought I only liked oatmeal raisin cookies. Now I'm eating this delicious chocolate chip cookie, and I'm like, oh, this is great. And same thing. I eat the chocolate chip cookie, and I'm like, I'm not going to eat oatmeal raisin, but it's in my hand. I'm going to eat it. And then all of a sudden, you try it, and you're like, oh, yeah, this is also equally as delicious.
Wow. So I don't know if the general public can submit people for like a Nobel Peace Prize, but if we can, I say Duff Goldman for this year. I mean, you lost me a little, Duff, when you said if I had two cookies in front of me and I'm only going to eat one. If you're friends with those types of people, I don't want them in my house.
I love this idea.
I mean, you know, I live in California. We try to only eat one cookie. Understood.
Here in Pennsylvania, we're having both, but now we're having two of this combo cookie that you've created. I got to tell you too, Duff, my mom is such a huge fan of yours, and whenever we bake something, especially around the holidays, she does the classic Duff bite to try to get a big bite of everything, so I'm sure she would do that with this cookie. But if I'm baking something for her this holiday season, what should I be making? Is it this new cookie?
You know, you can make the Truce cookie, but also in my new book, it's called Super Good Cookies for Kids. There's a Moravian spice cookie. Have you ever had one of those?
No. No, that sounds amazing.
No. Okay, so the Moravians are from like north central PA. And they have this tradition where they have these really elaborate nativity scenes. And then everybody goes and visits all the nativity scenes in their neighborhood. But then so you make a nativity scene, but then you bake these Moravian spice cookies. And they're great. They're like ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon cloves, molasses, all those flavors that you want. There's also dried mustard and white pepper in the cookies. And it doesn't taste mustardy, it doesn't taste peppery, but the mustard and the pepper kind of wake your mouth up and makes all those other spices really exciting. And they're super crispy. They're really, really good. You should try these cookies out.
I love this. I think she'll love them. We'll report back, Duff. I have no problem. Where's the best place to go for more information?
Or just drive up to Allentown and get one.
There you go.
If you go to sunmade.com, and get, if you go to sunmade.com and look for the Truce cookie, you'll find this recipe and a ton more.
Amazing. Well, happy holidays, Duff Goldman. Thanks for spending some time with us here in Pennsylvania, sort of.
Sort of. You bet. Thanks for having me.
You all stick around at home. More with PA Live when we return.